let me say a special good morning to those of you listening Classic Radio, those of you in GBN TV. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Once again, welcome inside another edition of the Mid-Morning Buzz. I have a bit of a special edition for you this morning. Usually, we're kicking around 11 o'clock in the morning, but certainly a special occasion we do in this segment this morning. Let me say good morning to my guests. Let me see if, I'm the worst with names, so let me see if I can get it right. Naomi Allard, right?
Yes, Naomi Allard.
I got it right. How you doing this morning, Naomi?
I'm okay. I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing, let me see, I'm bordering the 90s in terms of feelings. So you consider that good or bad?
Okay. Okay.
I hope you're at high spirits also this morning.
Yeah.
Right. Naomi Allard, tell me, I'm reading from just a short bio that I received in reference to you this morning, but I want to hear it from you. Tell me something about who is Naomi Allard. Tell me something about yourself.
Okay, well...
Give me from the start. Maybe not from birth, but give me from the start.
Okay. So, I am from Pearl St. Andrews. Okay. I still attend the TAMCC college. Mm-hmm. And I am a visual artist. Okay. I write songs. Mm-hmm. And I write poems. And I have a book out called My Book of Revelatory. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I do illustrations. Like I said, I'm a visual artist. Okay.
How it started for you? You said you were a visual artist. The concept, the ideas of wanting to do that as a young person. In the world today, young people, young individuals per se, the interests are all more in other secular things that are going around in the world today. But you seem to gravitate towards arts. You're an author and so forth like that. How that started for you?
Well, art has always been something I use to express how I feel. Mm-hmm. And I've always wanted to share to others exactly how I feel, my inner thoughts. So I always do it through art. And everyone looks up to me because of that. All right.
Has it started for you in the primary school age stages, or has it just gone? You said you attend TAMCC now.
Yeah.
Right. Has it started from that stage, or is it something that has just started for you as you started going to TAMCC? Or is it from a primary school level?
Yeah, it started when I was just in preschool.
Preschool?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So you used to like to dabble on things and that way of expressing yourself to a point?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Every time I couldn't explain what I saw or what I wanted to do, I would express it through drawing. Yes, and my preschool...
How did your teachers and stuff gravitated to you in reference to that?
Well, my preschool teachers, they enjoyed that about me because I made things fun. Right. And during my primary school years, I was always the one to do art competitions. Okay. Even when I was in grade 6, I participated in a Commonwealth art competition. Yeah. I represented for Grenada and I came first.
Congratulations on that. Congratulations on that.
And in secondary school, I did took part in competitions as well. Right. I got awarded for that. And I just tried to develop my skill because I always wanted to be an illustrator, a visual artist, internationally as well. Okay. Yeah.
Great. I'm looking at some of your artwork via the television, right? And I know there are listeners and viewers who are actually looking at that. Speak to me about this particular drawing. What does it speak? What do they speak for? And when you do the inspiration, how do they come about for you?
Well, most of my art pieces, I did them because someone wanted me to do them. Because I paint for people. Okay. And some of them, I did them from inspiration. Like I said, it's a way I express how I feel, how I don't know how to explain myself. So when I want to express, a little something I'm going through, I would grab my paint, my brush, and put something down, even though I don't know what I'm doing.
But then something beautiful always come out from you sort of created that from that.
Yes. And sometimes it discouraged me because I always wonder why.
When you say discourage, explain that for me. It discouraged you in some way. Tell me about the discouragement part of it.
Because when I want to, it's not capturing what I really want to express. But at the end, you ever heard of trust the process? Yes. It always comes out good. Always comes out good.
It's not what you wanted, but somehow in the final outcome is something beautiful that you could work with.
Yeah.
It's simple terms of saying it.
Yeah.
It comes out what you work with. All right. Great to hear that. Mm-hmm. No, I also see that you're an author. You're a musician. You're not a musician, but basically you write songs and all of this.
Yeah.
So you kind of be a little bit multi-talented. All right. Tell me about this particular book. If you could just raise it up a wee bit, someone who's probably looking at it right now. Tell me about this book, the inspiration, what this book is all about.
Well, another way I express myself is through poetry, and I do think that poetry and art they come together.
So true.
Yes, because if I don't know how to explain myself in an art piece and I don't know how to use my words, I would just write something I think would relate to me, you know.
Right.
It won't exactly mean what I'm feeling, but it's something that would make people understand.
A way of interpreting your feelings.
Yes, and I use a lot of metaphors and similes to get people to understand, to emphasize that feeling I have, you know.
Now, in the book, in that particular book, that it possesses a lot of, you said, you know, your drawings.
Yeah. You
know, you do poetry and so forth. Is there a particular poem in that book right now? Hope I'm putting you on the spot. That you may say, this is one of that poem that I feel happy about. I feel good about. And you maybe want to just read it on air for us. You think you can do that for me?
Sure.
Choose one randomly that you think is just something that you know. You say, hey, something about this one, and maybe you could give me a little bit of an explanation on it when you're through.
Okay.
Let's see what you grab there.
I wasn't prepared to read anything
I understand. That's it's live TV, so things would just happen. Things would happen. Anyone in particular? Tell us, name this one for me in particular.
Alright, so this one is called At the End.
At the End.
And I would explain this one to you when I'm finished reading.
Go right ahead.
Pounding heart, a failure's mind, disappointed soul, frustration, one of a kind, a storm cold night, a monster to fight, fight. It's not right. God help me. I am more than just me. I am more than a blight. I did, but not enough. And the end is almost here. Time goes by quickly. This game, life, unfair. I have achieved nothing. Or maybe something. What seems to be the void that holds many with good deeds? Many wants, others needs. They call my name, and my head stood tall. For the first time, all eyes on me. Proud soul clapping hands, cheering all in all. Like a pot of gold, something more than just me. At the end, I shout to my Lord, victory.
Explain that for me. All eyes on me.
Right, so I wrote this when I graduated from secondary school.
Okay.
It's because I never thought that I was going to accomplish anything. I always looked at myself like a failure.
Really?
Because yes, I never had anything to show. I never had any achievements to share, to uplift other young people.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that I wasn't doing anything, you know. Although I had my stuff going on, I always involved in something, some sporting activities, some competition that I know I could do, something that I love doing. I wasn't really good academically, but I always did what I loved. So at the end, when was graduation, they called me up for a lot of things. They called me up for Student of the Year, Principal Award.
Like a bit of a shock, huh?
Yeah, they called me for everything. And I'm like, where did this come from? Everyone looked up to me then. I felt so proud of myself. You know, I decided, you know what, let me write something. Because I never thought I was going to achieve anything. I never thought I was going to make a name for the school. Yeah, but I got a lot.
And I guess that you felt overwhelmed by that, totally overwhelmed by that.
Yeah.
And you were thinking, about, I'm just going to get my certificate and walk out.
Yeah.
Like everybody else, right?
Yes.
Right. Great. Now, an important part of your development is family support. How was family supported for this in all?
My family was very, and they still are, very supportive. Whatever I want to do, they would always, look out for me. They would push for me, and that's something I really appreciate. My mother especially, even though, she always pushed me to do well in school, but, not academic performance is not for everybody.
So true.
So true. She never got a lot of things that I had, like freedom and the will to do what she wants.
Right.
So she gave that to me, and I'm able to push myself forward and without her help, I wouldn't probably be nowhere where I am
So
right now.
you're feeling like, your accomplishment is relative to her, what she never had, per se.
Yes.
What you were accomplishing and
Yes.
so forth. And I'm certainly happy to hear that. Now, besides the poetry, the artwork, you're also a songwriter.
Yes.
That's why I made the statement earlier and said that you are totally multi-talented. Yeah.
Yes.
Nobody will believe that for sure. I do have one of your songs here. I'll play it, and I probably want to hear you sing it, because sometimes folks may say, "Well, is it this little lady that is actually singing this song?" All right, so I'm going to play this song live on air for a few minutes, and then we come back and chat about it in a wee bit. All right?
Okay.
No problem. Let me hear this one.
I remember clearly you and me dreaming hard of our future family, but it's now all faded into dust. I remember holding hands, walking down the lane, playing cheerfully in the heavy rain, but at the end all I could say is that I miss you. Come with me to the other side of the valley, where we'll be free from reality. That's what my dream said. Come with me to the other side of the mountain, where there is love.
Naomi, talk to me about that particular song. It's entitled "I Miss You." I'm not gonna let you sing it on it. I don't know. I'm probably not into singing this morning, but tell me about that song in particular.
Well,
Does it speak for itself? I miss you. Does it speak for itself? Is it saying whatever the lyrical content of the song? Is it saying what exactly how you feel?
yes, it means what it says. And I wrote that in my secondary school years, I think in Form 3.
Yeah.
A little crush I had.
Yeah.
But I wasn't expecting it to reach this far. I thought it was just, a little song I was gonna write.
So it was just something bubbling in your mind.
Yeah.
In terms of your feelings and so forth.
Yeah.
And you decide the song get written. Then I guess it goes from one stage to the other. Go to the studio. Tell me, who worked with you in this particular song in terms of the production and so forth?
Well, like I said, I wrote this song so long ago in Form 3, but I remember the song by heart from that day.
Okay.
And I sang that song to my choir instructor. His name is Solomon.
Okay.
Yes, he heard it and he really enjoyed it, and he worked with me to produce the song. We went through a lot because we didn't have a lot of sponsorship or a lot of help, so we had to use what we had. So
Okay.
we got the beat instrumental from whoever, to put something together, and my friends helped me do the vocals.
The background vocals and stuff.
So we had to, like I said, we had to use what we had, and it came out.
I'm listening to it. Wonderful production.
Yeah.
I'm listening to you talk and sing. It's like two different things at one time. It's like two different things at one time. But great song, I would
Thank
say.
you.
Tell me, in all in all, what does the future holds for Naomi in terms of what kind of career path are you looking forward to? All in all.
Well, I'm just going to continue doing what I love, writing songs and poems. I also like writing novels.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to publishing more books.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to producing more songs. And anything else that might come my way, like live performance. I even also enjoy modeling, so hopefully I could get involved in all of that. Background singing, script writing, all of that. Just once it comes, once I get the opportunity, I'm always there.
All right.
Yeah.
You mentioned you attending TAMCC. What is your focal studies there? What are your focal studies?
I'm studying building technology.
Building technology.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess you like the drawing encompasses that a whole lot. Right?
Yeah. I like designing houses.
Design and stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Naomi, I want to thank you for popping by. I want you to continue to do what you're doing. Of course, there's a bright future ahead for you. In fact,
thank you.
Not young people, not much young people per se. Multi-talented in that particular way. You sing, you draw, you write. Think about it. What else could come in? What else could chip in there? It's unbelievable. All right.
Yeah.
So I want to thank you a whole lot. Anything else you want to say before we wrap?
Yes. To anyone looking at this. This radio, I want to always encourage you to do what you love,
especially the younger folks, right?
Yes, especially the younger folks. I know there's a lot they have going on. I went to some graduations, and there's a lot of things they have achieved, and I'm so proud because it wasn't like that back when I was in secondary school.
I know.
A lot of people are discouraged by friends and the internet and all of that, but they should push, they should be encouraged, and your own motivation is yourself.
So true.
As well as your biggest enemy is yourself. You're always you want to do something, but there's always something holding you back, something inside telling you can't do it.
Yeah.
So you have to push it aside. There's a battle inside your head.
It's like being your own critic, right?
Yeah, yes. But you have to keep pushing. You have to learn to not to give up. All right. That's what I want to tell the young ones out there.
All right, Naomi, thank you a whole lot, and I certainly wish you all the best. Probably the next time I hear you coming back, you're probably coming back to tell me about another 2 or 3, of course, books that you may have written, more drawings that you may have painted and so forth, and a couple more songs. You never know, right? You never know. Thank you once again.
Thank you as well.
All right, you're welcome. Hey, folks, that's where we're going to take a wrap for today's edition of the Mid-Morning Buzz here on Classic Radio GBN TV. Join us again for another edition. We certainly will be going out with that particular selection from Naomi. Stay with us here, Classic Radio.